If you want to know how to make this patrolling effect in Unity, then stay tuned until the end of the video. To start our video with Unity running. Now we have the warrior game object. Now this warrior have the heavy bandit. This is the heavy bandit bundle. I will leave the link in the description down below, as well as the Gothic Vania town asset as well. So this heavy bandit right there got like a collider, 2D collider, box collider, rigid body 2D, and the animator. In the animator I have just a symbol, okay, run and idle. I'm switching between them with the this symbol transition with the run pull. Now if you want to know more about animations, I've already made a video about this topic, and I will leave the video link at the top right of the screen. Now heading back to our scene, we can see that we need to make a patrolling effect. So we need to change the make him run from one point to another. So we are going to make two new game objects. One of them is called waypoint1, and we are going to set this gizmo, and we are going to add a circle collider. We are going to adjust the collider a little bit, just like this. Okay, that's great. And now we are going to also set this to S trigger, and I'm going to set the tag to waypoint1. Just check the spelling, right? Make it like this or like any other spelling, but be aware of the capital letters because we are going to access this through code, so this needs to be exactly the same. And here I'm going to just duplicate this. We will call it waypoint2, and you will set the tag to waypoint. Oh, sorry. Okay, now we are fine. Now I have already made my script, and this script is very simple. Okay, this is the wrong script. Just don't mind me, I'm so sorry. We are going to open here this one. Yes, this is the right script. First off, I'm going to say rigid body 2D bandit RB, and I'm going to access this here, and the same thing for the animator. We also have a layer mask. Now just leave those two. We have a float called speed, and we have a bool called moving right, and this bool is set to false. Now here in the void fixed update, void fixed update is used to make any changes in physics, like running, for instance, the velocity or the add force, because this is better for performance than the update. I'm saying if moving right, so if this bool is true, what we are going to do is we are going to set the bandit rb.velocity to vector 2.right times time.fixed delta time times speed. So this is going to move my character to the right. We are also going to say transform.rotation. We will just flip the entire sprite, right? Why we are doing this? You can see he's facing left, so when he is running right, I want to make him face the right position, so we are going to rotate this by 180 degree. Down there I'm saying else, so if not moving right, if he's moving left, we are going to rotate him to make the velocity to the left, just like this. And now I'm saying on trigger enter 2D, so when this enters a trigger, this trigger is a collision.gameObject.compare tag waypoint1. So this object is tagged as waypoint1. Where is the waypoint1? We need to set this. I'll just put this at 0, just like this. We will just put those two at 0, and I'm going to drag them down there, just like this. And now I'm going to put this at, let's say, 5. No, sorry, I need to take the waypoint1 and set it to 5, and the waypoint2, no, 5 is a little bit -7, let's say, and here we'll set this to 7. And I'm going to drag this a little bit, just like this, and I'm going to move my heavy bandit to be in collision with one of those, just like this. This is great. Now the waypoint 1, when we collide with it, we need to move to the left. So going up there, waypoint 1, we will say start coroutine, move left. So what is coroutine, move left? A coroutine, just in a nutshell, a coroutine is something that we can delay. It's just like a method, but we can delay the activation of this method by a handy function called yield return new wait for seconds. So now you can why did we do this, right? I want him, when he hit this point right there, I want him to stand still for, let's say, 1 minute, 1 second, I mean 2 seconds, 3 seconds, to make this kind of patrol effect. I go to one side, I just observe, I go to one side, I just observe a little bit, and I go to the other side if I am the enemy. So we are going to move left. So what does move left do? We will set the animator to false, because we want him to stand still. We do not want him to keep running in his place, right? And we, after 1 second or 2 seconds or 3 seconds, in my case it's 1 second, we will return the animator to true. So we want him to run again, and we will set the moving right equal to false. So what does moving right equal to false means? It means that I am moving to the left side, right? So moving right is equal to false, so I'm moving to the left side. Okay, and now here the same thing with move right, and here move left, here move right, and we're just going to save this script, and we are going to try it in the editor. I just made a mistake deliberately, a couple of mistakes, because I want to show you how to fix those. So just right there, I'm going to up the speed a little bit so we can do this faster, and I'm going to start. And you can see there's a couple of mistakes out there. Now it's moving in like a little bit of the basic mechanics is working right, but you can see it's clunky, right? He's moving a little bit more to the right and to the left, and he's just, the animator is not really doing the same thing, the right thing, I mean. So what is happening? Basically, when I hit this trigger right there, it stops the animator, but in the same time the velocity is not stopped, right? Okay, how can we stop this? We are going to make a pool called collided, and we are going to initialize this as false, and we are going to go there, and I'm going to say collided is equal to true. I'm going to take this as a copy paste, just like this, and when the waiting time is over, I want to make it false again, and here the same thing. Now I want to check if collision is right, if it's collided. So here I'm saying if moving right and not collided. This is when I want my character to move. Here you can see I'm writing else, which won't really work, because else moving right would work, but else not collided is equal to collided. So I'm just going to make it, I'm just going to drag this, copy and paste, and say if not moving right, just like this. Now again, we want to see what is going to happen and how can we solve problems that can appear out of nowhere, like bugs and stuff like this. So we are going to hit the run once more, and let's observe what is going to happen. You can see that he is a little bit moving. I'm just going to drop the speed a little bit, let's say 100, and you can see that he is moving right, and then he is colliding, but he's taking a little bit of time to stop. So if you want to see this as a little bit of realism, you know, people need a bit of time to stop running, you can leave it like this. But if you want him to stop immediately, we are going to fix this by using one line of code. We are just going to say here bandit rb.velocity is equal to vector 2.0. so when we collided, immediately the velocity is going to be set to 0, just like this, simple as that. Now heading back to Unity once more and clicking on the run button, and you see he stopped, he ran, boom, he stopped, flipped, he ran again, and we have a patrolling effect working very fine. Right now you want to we want to make another video showing you how to make, let's say if he detected an enemy, he's going to run there and attack him. But for this video, it's enough for this video, because you know it's going to be too long. So if you want to see this other videos, then please stay tuned, hit the like and subscribe button for more videos like this one. And if you want to ask anything, you can ask me in the comment section down below. Peace out.